Take it away, Landon. Yeah. In the state of desolation and neurological manipulation, who will save this jaded population from this atmospheric suffocation? Human lives will always pay the price while greed consumes the blood of the poor. You ask yourself, who do you call for help when they own your soul, sold it for their war? You beg and cry cause you don't know why. Life will never be as simple as it was before. Blood and fears of the last 4 years, can't take anymore, don't wanna see what's in store. We are the future, and we're poor, running out of time to even up the score. We are the future, and we're stuck in this apocalypse reality sucks. So, cities on fire now, walls are burning down as we make the mistakes like those who come before. We are living in the end of Oblivion, so prepare for the impending war. 10 years is all I got left. I ain't gonna spin the next broke or oppressed. If 10 years is all I got left, I ain't gonna spin the next broke or oppressed. We are the future, and we're poor, running out of time to even up a score. We are the future, and we're stuck, and this apocalypse reality sucks. So, cities on fire now, walls are burning down as we make the mistakes like those who come before. We are living in the end of Oblivion, so prepare for the impending war. Yeah. Woo. Let's get it! Today's the day I saw the world flip on its head and felt the breeze of lurking existential dread. Through years and years of my people being whipped and bled to build a country of descendants chronically misled. Now our life is moved online behind a tiny screen, and the illusion of safety isn't what it seems. While every day brings a new day of extremes, there ain't no telling what the fuck it all means. Who's really free in the land of the free? Living in a country of manufactured liberty, as we cling to a belief of false security, fighting a power whose hands are stained bloody. Where were you when the world got ugly? Their phases, douse their phrases with the gasoline lights that burn ties, the fire blazes. In a society built on planned obsolescence, the past is not the past, it just repeats the present. Now you're satisfied by the lies you choose to forget, and all you saw from that boot planted in your neck as we shut our eyes on the ride through the hell that is left. This transmission is gonna be the final test. Who's really free in the land of the free? Living in a country of manufactured liberty, as we cling to a belief of false security, fighting a power whose hands are stained bloody. Where were you when the world got ugly? Fed on diet fascism is hanging on to a thread of late-stage capitalism. A society fed on diet fascism is hanging on to a thread of late-stage capitalism. Living in a country of manufactured liberty, as we cling to a belief of false security, fighting a power whose hands are stained bloody. Where were you when the world got ugly? everybody. I'm Diya. This is Landon, and we're Mutha-Falcon, and we're on the Traveling Mic. Thank y'all for having us. Okay, well, so we started the band. We met when we were working at Rockfish and Flower Mound.
We were servers.
Yeah, and like he played guitar. I didn't do any singing or anything at the time. And like, yeah, no, we had like started hanging out and shit, and we were just like, oh,
yeah, because we started going to venues together. Out in Denton, there's a huge music scene, and we started going out to shows and just sharing music that we liked. Just figured out, through me playing guitar, we just kind of started jamming, and just kind of became something we really wanted to do, and kind of make it a band or something.
Yeah. And really, because that was 2017 we technically started, and so a little before that was the Trump inauguration, and that really kind of like set the things into motion for me in particular, because I don't know, I'd written songs here and there, but I had like no interest in singing. But like it was just something about that event and just that day. Like I knew I had a lot that I wanted to say, and so I was like, let's do this, hell yeah! And so we started the band, and then we got other bandmates. Kind of went from there. Yeah. Well, so we haven't done an in-person show since then, and it'll still be a little while. We won't be doing any until things calm down a lot more, or at least until more people are vaccinated. So to combat that, we've actually we've been doing live streams. We're launching a Patreon. We're also going to be doing more stuff on our YouTube channel. I'm going to be vlogging. And I'm like so excited to do that. Like I've never done that before, but I'm like really excited. But really, it's awesome that it's really, really bad that COVID happened. But I will say it's awesome that we do live in a time like now where this is the golden age of self-production. Mm-hmm. Anything you want to do, you are able to do that on your own for the most part. The knowledge is out there. You just have to look for it. So yeah, a lot of independent stuff. Oh, okay.
I go back to the summers where I grew up. Like it's not like a particular summer, if you will, but it's just summers growing up in, or my family's from California, so we would go to California every 4th of July and just, chill by the beach and shoot fireworks and stuff. So I really miss kind of going and doing that with them, because that was always like the funnest time, and chilling in California.
That's so fun. Yeah. I don't know if I have a particular summer that I think is my favorite summer, but usually summer, with the exemption of last summer, since I didn't leave my house a lot, but usually summers ever since I moved to Denton have been really fun. Like I remember going to Backyard on Bell back whenever it was open, and just and it was this outdoor bar, and it was super cool, and had really cheap, strong mimosas, and just going out there and hanging out, doing shows. Going to this other bar that was open, the Abbey.
Backyard.
Yeah. Well, and it's doing karaoke all summer, So yeah, but I don't know if I can pin down a particular summer, but this summer is gonna be a hot girl summer, and I'm excited. I'm ready. I'm so ready. Well, yeah, so it's weird because I don't really identify as a cosplayer, because people get so into that. Like I'm not on that level, but I would love to be, because it's like, I don't know, I love dressing up. Yeah. Like that's my thing, Like I love my little Sailor Moon costume, and I have my little Wonder Woman costume. I want to get more, but it's just something about dressing up. Because even like this, yes, this isn't necessarily a cosplay thing, but it's like, it's all a coordinated look. Mm-hmm. And it's just, I don't know what it is about it. I love fashion, and I think that definitely plays into it. And so, yeah, no, it's all fun. And even like, yeah, now that I think about it, yeah, Halloween. I love doing Halloween stuff. So if anything, that's definitely it.
You don't even have to have a party on Halloween. If you have like a dress up party in the middle of like July or something, like go for it.
Every day is Halloween.
Yeah, every day is Halloween.
Yeah.
Wear
awesome.
what you want. See, so I grew up listening to a lot of Christian rock. So I didn't grow up listening to a whole like variety of music. So I've been kind of learning about everything all at once, like the older I've been getting. Like started off Jimi Hendrix, huge influence. Love John Mayer. If anybody sees John Mayer do his like blues stuff, like you hear his, more poppy stuff that's, really pretty, but he is like a guitar, like, mastermind. So John Mayer is a big one. He's very colorful. I'm getting into a lot more like jazz artists, like John Scofield, a whole bunch of dudes like that. But yeah.
Ooh.
I'm always checking out Queens of the Stone Age. Big fan of them. What's that guy's name? Man.
I don't, man.
I've been listening, with the quarantine and everything, I've been listening to a lot of like lo-fi, like really chill stuff as well. Like I found this album, it's called Quarantinia by Tenderlonius, I believe so. And it's got like a what's that called? The guy with the mask.
It has like a plague doctor,
like a plague
person
doctor
on the
front.
cover. It looks really cool.
Yeah, it's got songs called like COVID Blues and like the Lockdown Boogie. So it's a lot, just like vibes and stuff, like lo-fi kind of jazz type stuff. But yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, no, I've been, it's crazy because like, you listen to our songs and like, my lyrics are pretty, most of the time. But it's like really lately, really with this quarantine and stuff, I've been getting so into hyperpop, 100 Gex and like obviously like Charlie XCX and just everything like that, Rico Nasty, the Pom Poms, all of that kind of stuff because it's like, I don't know, I'm a really high energy person and stuff, and usually whenever I'm listening to music, I'm listening to it at my job, and so I'm just like, I have to scan a bunch of stuff at my job, so I'm just like, while I'm scanning and stuff, and it's happy stuff, like I love, like I want something that I can just like vibe with, but also just kind of like rock out to, and so it's very much a mix of a lot of stuff, because I've also been getting into like Ali X a lot. She's kind of like I don't really know how to describe her, but she's really good too. A lot of Sophie, just kind of stuff like that. And it's really interesting. I don't know, like, how familiar you guys are with like hot hyperpop and stuff, but it brings this kind of like 2010s nostalgia almost. It's kind of like, it's like modern scene kid music almost, essentially. But it's such a vibe. I love it. So yeah, just a lot of that. Oh my God, okay, so we have End of Oblivion coming out on May 19th. And then we will be, so prior to the Rona, we had started re-recording our first album, and we will be getting back into that. Because our first album, the one that's on Spotify, it's like, it's all right, but I personally...
It was our first time recording.
Yeah, it was our first time recording. There's also like a million different people playing the instruments on the album, and we want to do these songs justice. And so we're re-recording it, and we're adding a few songs. And we have a lot of like just special stuff in plan for how we're going to do the release rollout that I'm not going to get into now, but definitely keep an eye out for that. And then, stream End of Oblivion on May 19th.
Yeah.